Well, hello everybody. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and I have got something really exciting to show you guys tonight. It is a new suite that Stampin' Up is coming out with, and it's available to demonstrators right now, but everybody can get it starting in about a week on March 2nd, I think. And it is amazing. It's one of my new favorite things. And you know, I have a million favorite things, but I love butterflies. I love any kind of nature or flower stamps or anything like that that's realistic looking. And this is definitely one of those stamp sets. So let me show you what comes in it. My printer's not working, so I couldn't print out the flyer, but I wanted to show you what's in it. It's not in the catalog or anything. It's going to be in the new catalog. So this is the bundle. You get this stamp set, and it's so cool because it is one big stamp. It's not like a bunch of little ones. I mean, you probably could cut it apart if you wanted to, but you don't want to do that because it has a die that goes with it. So the die cuts out all of these at the same time. So it's just like the mini messages bundle that we've got in the spring mini. If you have seen that, I've done it in a couple videos. So this die set comes with the outline image, and that lines up with the stamp set, and then also it has the detailed ones, so you can have just the regular stamp like what I'm using on this card, or if you do the detail ones, it comes out like this, so you could actually layer that on top. And you don't even have to match them up, because I found that most of them you could use, like if you have a bigger butterfly, you can use the smaller ones on top of it, because this is not actually the one that goes with it, but it's just a tad smaller, and it looks really cool on top of that. So that is a really nice way to just kind of jazz it up. So also I want to show you the paper. So you get all these dies, plus there's actually a few more that are underneath this, and then the stamp set, and then there's also this paper, which is beautiful. So you get, it's 6 by 6, you get 48 sheets, there's 6 different designs, you get 8 of each one. So here are the designs. I'll just kind of spread them out. So 6 of them, and you get 8 of each one, and then if you flip them over, you've got just kind of patterns or just geometric things. Oh, that one's really pretty. This is the one I'm going to be using today. That's really pretty too. Oh, I love these. All right, and I wanted to show you this one right here actually matches up with the die. So you can actually cut all of these at the same time out of this paper and have all these butterflies, and when you do, then it comes out like this. So you get all those in just one cut. So it's really, really cool. So you don't want to cut them apart, because then you wouldn't be able to use the die with it. So that is what is so cool. I just love it because you don't have to like stick all these different dies through the machine and do one at a time. You can do all of them at the same time, just like that many messages with all the words. So it's really, really cool. So let me show you what you'll need to do this. And if you're a demonstrator, you can get this right now. If you're not a demonstrator and you would like to get it, just go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com, and look for Lisa Freeman, and that is going to be on March 2nd. You can get it. So you need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 Bermuda Bay, and that's folded in half. A piece of 4 3/4 by 6 of the designer paper I just showed you, and this has just the butterflies on the other side. A piece of 5 1/4 by 4 Pool Party. A piece of shimmer white, 1/2 inch by 2 inch. And then another piece of this designer paper. So actually what I did was I cut it like this. So it was 6 by 6. I just cut it at 1 1/4 or 4 3/4, either one. And then when I cut this piece off, I trimmed it down to 5 1/4. So you can get both of these out of the same sheet. So that's what you need if you want to take a screenshot of that real quick. And I forgot to get my computer going with me so I could see if anybody's on. All right, so we're gonna get started, and it's Saturday night. I've got no exciting date tonight, so that's why I'm stamping with you guys. So hopefully some of you guys are in the same boat, single, nothing to do, got the COVID going on. So we'll just sit at home and do nothing but stamp. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is the shimmer paint. Now, if you were with me yesterday, you saw how I turned regular cardstock into shimmery cardstock. And I forgot to bring all the other pieces with me today, but yesterday, if you check out my video from yesterday, it's got all the samples of different colors. So this is my blending brush, and these are so awesome. I use this one just for the shimmer paint, so I keep it in a plastic bag with the rubber band so it doesn't get crunchy on me. And I've been using this like almost every day for about a month now, and it's still nice and soft. So you could wash it out every time you use it, but I keep using it every day, so I'm like, I'll just wait. Maybe eventually I'll wash it. All right, so we put a little bit of that in there. That's probably too much, but just dab it in, get a little bit on there, and then you're just gonna swirl it around on here. And that's probably gonna cover almost the whole sheet. Just need a tad bit more. All right, and then if you get your fingers on here, just kind of go over that a little bit. All right, can you see how beautiful that is? I have paint all over my hands from doing this all day. I've been making like so many cards today with this stuff. I love it. Then you're just gonna set that aside for a minute. Let me put my brush back in here. Oh, hey Michelle, hey Sharon, hey Deborah. You've been checking all day. I know I've been trying to get around to doing this, but I got tied up doing other stuff, so it took me a while to get on here. And then I was planning on starting at 7 o'clock, and I was trying to get more light in here, but I don't have another plug next to my desk, and I accidentally unplugged my computer, and it took forever to get it going back again, so that's why I'm running late. All right, so now we're going to use the stamparatus, and I went ahead and stuck this on here. So I've got my stamp set on there upside down, like that way. You can have this on the side too, but I kind of like it on the top. So I'm going to put my paper in here, and I just butt it up against the corner. And then I've got the Memento black pad, and I'm just going to ink this up. And something that's really a good tip is if you have a stamp set or something, maybe an ink pad, you can stick it under here, so that way it's flat, and then it doesn't bounce back and forth. So get it really good and inked up. You don't want any bare spots, but the good thing about the stamparatus is if you mess up or it's not all the way dark, you can always do it again. All right, so we're gonna give it some good pressure, kind of rub it around, press it down really good. Isn't this so pretty? I just think this is the prettiest stamp set. I love it. I got it the other day and I couldn't wait to play with it. All right, oh, that came out really light. Okay, let's put some more ink on there. Probably need to re-ink this pad. Sometimes I like to like twist it a little bit and then tap it. All right, let's try it one more time. Give it a good press. Hopefully it'll come out darker. Much better. Okay, so that's much better. All right, let me stick my scrap paper back in here because you don't want to get your little pad dirty. Put that out of the way. All right, so then what you're gonna do is take your die and put it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it lines up perfectly. So you just line these up, and I have some washi tape on here I always use to hold it down so it doesn't move when it's going through. Once you get it in place, you do it like that. Put it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and when you're done, you'll come out with all of these beautiful butterflies. And they're on that paper, so they have that design already on them. So isn't that cool? I just think that's so pretty. And you can do that with any of the papers that are in there, or any designer paper really. So we're gonna use, let's see, this one and this one. So I'm gonna save all these for another project. Okay, so this is dry, even though I did one ahead of time, so I didn't really have to wait for it to dry. So what I did was I used the greenery embossing folder, and this is on page 184. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Oh, Michelle, you just got the bundle. I know, it's so pretty. All right, so I used the greenery embossing folder. I put it in here. Well, I'll show you this one. And I just kind of put it down a little bit so that these were kind of even and almost to the edge. And then I put it through the embossing machine, and then it comes out like this. So it's not quite big enough to get the whole thing, but that's okay because I've got the paper that's going to be right there. So I'm going to put this paper right here, not all the way to the edge because I want just a little bit to show over here. So I'm going to glue that down. I finally got some sunshine here today. It's been raining like every single day. And somebody put some funny comment on Facebook the other day, and it said their mud was starting to dry out, so they were glad it was raining. And I just laughing because if it was just a few degrees colder, we would have snow, but it's been like mid-30s every single day. All right, then we need some ribbon. I forgot to tell you that, about 8 inches, and this is the Pool Party. What is it called? Pool Party. Let's see, sheer ribbon. So Pool Party sheer ribbon. I've got like 1 piece left. So this is really one of my favorite ribbons, and it's just really delicate and looks pretty with this paper and the butterflies. So I'm just going to tape it to the back, and then we can tape this down to our back piece. Hold that for 1 minute. And I love this glue because you can, if you mess up and you get in the wrong spot, you can always like shift it just a little bit. It's not like instantly glued. Oh, Deborah says, it's been raining 15 out of 19 days. Has it really? It seems like it, because I tell you, when I had the COVID a couple weeks ago, well, about a week ago, I just have only been over it for like a week. It rained almost every single day I was here. So it's bad enough to have it and be stuck in the house by yourself, but then have it raining and gloomy every day was even worse. All right, so now we're gonna put these butterflies down. And what I did for the big one is I got some of this, and I don't know what this is called. It's gold, like really thin ribbon. And this comes, I think, in a 3-pack with, I don't even remember what what pack it is. But it's in the big catalog, and I think it comes in a 3-pack with like some white and something else. But you're just going to take it and wrap it around your fingers like 3 times, and then snip it. So I need about that much. And then I just kind of pinch it in the middle and twist it a little bit, and then kind of mess with these. You don't want them like exactly even. I probably need to snip this a little bit more, some of that frayed part, and just pull it so you have some circles that are a little bit bigger than others sticking out. And then you're going to put a bunch of tape on the back and stick it down. So just kind of got it twisted a little bit and put it down on here. And then you can kind of maneuver it a little bit. So I don't want this piece sticking out like that. So I'm going to put that back over here, or just snip it off a little bit. I didn't plan that very good. That little piece sticking out. I usually try and get it so that's in the middle. Alright, and then just kind of mess with these a little bit. And this one's in the wrong spot. Okay. Takes a minute to get the hang of this. Alright, so then when you do that, it looks like that. So that's pretty good looking. Alright, then you're going to put a couple dimensionals on the back. And I'm just going to stick them right in the middle, because I want the wings to be able to kind of flap a little bit like it's flying off the page. Alright, and then we're going to put that over here. Oh, you know what? I wanted to put a little bit of tape under this ribbon, and I forgot. Let's see if we can just stick it down right there. Okay. Alright, so put this butterfly down like right here. And then we're going to stamp the words. And I've got this little, oops, I have one over here too. I have this little piece, so this is shimmer white. So it's a little bit sparkly. And I've got Thank You So Much. I don't know what stamp set that comes out of, but it was sitting on my table, so I just grabbed it. And this piece is 1/2 inch wide, and it's just exactly like the right size to get that stamp on there. So that's what I was looking for, a skinny little stamp. And that was sitting on the table, so I just grabbed it. Oh, Forever Greenery. Okay, Michelle says the Forever Greenery trim combo pack is what that gold one comes from. Thank you. You can be my assistant tonight, Michelle. I guess you're doing nothing exciting tonight either. You guys are on a date with me tonight. All right, so then we're going to stick this down with some dimensionals. One of these days I'll have a man. And it might have something to do on a Saturday night. After COVID's over. All right, we're going to put this down at the bottom. And then we're going to stick this one on with just a dimensional right in the middle. Let's use just a 1/2 one. And we're going to put this one just right above the thank you. Oops. And then I have some of these little opal rounds, and I colored them with the Bermuda Bay Stampin' Blend. So you just color it with the fat. I like to use the fat tip. And then I'm going to stick some of these on here. And I'm going to put a couple on the big butterfly. Oops. It stuck to my finger. I'm like, where did it go? I didn't get the sticky part off of it. There we go. And then I need to do a couple more of these little ones because I don't want all big ones all over. Alright, so we're going to stick one. I don't know why the sticky's coming off under there. Alright, put one on this little one. Let's flip those wings up just a little bit. Alright, then I want to put a couple more. Let's do some big ones. Oops. Put one right here. And one over here. And then we're going to do some Wink of Stella because you got to have a little bit of shimmer on here. You can use the shimmer spray, but I didn't bring that with me, so I got the Wink of Stella sitting here. So I'm just going to color these wings a little bit. And this one's almost empty. Oops, I squeezed too much. We're squeezing it too much. Alright, so we're making these wings nice and sparkly. And I know you probably can't see it, but it's really, really pretty. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, thank you, Michelle. You were doing laundry, cleaning, and picking up our office. Aw. You, Deborah, you've been crocheting. Oh, baby blanket, you're always crocheting or knitting or something. I used to be able to crochet, but I can't do it anymore. I forgot. When I was a kid, I used to make all sorts of stuff. My grandmother taught me how to do it, but now I couldn't do it if my life depended on it. I've totally forgotten how to do it. Because once I started stamping, I haven't done any other crafts hardly. Alright, I don't know if you can see that sparkle on there, but it is beautiful. And I just love, love, love this stamp set and the die. I think it's so cool that they came out with one just like that many messages that's just one stamp and one die. And it comes out all at the same time. So I hope you love this card as much as I do. I just think it's so pretty. And I'm going to be messing with this tomorrow too. So maybe if I get a lot of time tomorrow, I'll make another card in another video. But thanks for joining me tonight. You guys are great dates and cheap too. I didn't even have to pay for you. Hey, Karen. Thank you. All right, you guys have a great rest of your night, and I hope you have a great weekend. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow with another video with this same stamp set. And also, if you are a customer and don't have a demonstrator, please stop by my website, stampingwithlisa.com, and you can place an order anytime. And I always send you a gift. And then don't forget, about one more week, you can get this suite. So watch out for that. I'm going to be doing some more videos with this stamp set and the dies. So have a great night, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, if not, probably Monday. All right, good night.